This is another crazy situation. Just let you know we're in our last days. It don't matter if you're in a big city or a small town. The rules are still the same. People get gunned down every day, all day long, for no reason or for reasons. But you don't get a return over life once it's gone.
Mass shooting in the Mississippi Delta. This happened in the town of Indianola after someone took a gun to a block party early Sunday morning. WRG's Mike Sirianni traveled to Sunflower County to get reaction.
There's a lot of outrage. This is one of the most disappointing things that happened in our community in a long time.
Charles Motley, president of the Sunflower County NAACP, expressing what many in this Mississippi Delta town are feeling after 3 young men are shot dead on Church Street Sunday morning.
The street was full of people from both sides, just out trying to enjoy themselves and have a good time. And this is what happened.
According to the Sunflower County coroner, 1 victim was from Indianola and 2 were from Greenville. All 3 were 19 years old.
One of the kids graduated with my daughter here at Gentry High School in May 24th. And my daughter, like I said, my daughter's taking it real hard.
Indianola's police chief telling WREG the shooting stemmed from an argument between 2 individuals outside Club Lit on Church Street, with more shots being fired, leading to more than a dozen people injured. Chief Ronald Sampson said there were so many people on Church Street, he actually had a couple of officers near this intersection setting up barricades to control traffic when bullets started flying. Monday, as shell casings and bullet fragments, even one live round, can still be found near the scene, there is growing concern of how this kind of gun violence will impact this Delta town's growth.
They be trying to get economic development here and things of that nature, and no economic development want to come here if you're having crime in your city of this magnitude.
Others saying it's past time as a community to end the violence.
We got to stop turning our head. We got to stop ignoring stuff, and we got to speak up and talk. We got to say something, because if we don't, we're going to lose all our babies.
For your news leader in Indianola, I'm Mike Sirianni, WREG News Channel 3.
Yes, absolutely, what she said. Now, police have yet to identify any suspects. Multiple agencies, including the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, are involved. Police are urging anyone with cell phone video that could show the suspects to please contact police.
Man, we back with another crazy story out of Indianola, Mississippi, about a hole-in-the-wall club called Club Lit, where people was packed in and a mass shooting happened. This is another crazy situation because this in the Delta, and people who know what the Delta look like, you know it ain't a lot of people up there. You know it ain't nothing but poverty and crime. And so, with that being said, that means it ain't a lot of jobs around there. And the only jobs around there is like lumber, chicken, farm plants, you know, different little stuff like that. So what else you got to do in a small urban town like this here? Everybody had little block parties. Most of the clubs little hole in the wall, little shacks, where most of the people gonna carry guns. Everybody know everybody. There's beef around the city. People know. I mean, it's just another crazy situation. And ain't no development people coming there because you ain't got enough people in your town to support any big company. So any like chicken farms, like Sanders Farms and all of that, that's people from surrounding areas. People drive an hour or 2 to get there. They ain't necessarily stay in this little town. But what else you supposed to do? Everybody pack up in the little hole in the wall. Guns go off. Multiple people pass. Multiple people get hit. That's just what it's going to be. But you can't stop this type of crimes, man. Especially in small little towns and shit like that. You can't stop that. People going to continue to die, get hit by bullets. People going to continue to keep up crime because it's dry as hell in the Delta. It ain't nothing to do. Most people ain't got no education. A lot of people dropped out of school. A lot of drugs going on. A lot of different shit. Then, just to have a good time, everybody said not go to a hole in the wall club just to hang out. That's a good hang out. That's a good spot for most of these people. They go every weekend. And you gotta know this is real, this pack right here. But like I said, man, you're gonna continue to have these type of crimes, and it's even worse in these little small towns like this here. And I promise you, ain't no major company coming to this little town because you ain't got enough people out there. Ain't enough money generating for them to come out there. How they gonna make their money? Unless it's a factory and they sending shit other places. But for them to come there, no, they don't care about the crime. They wasn't there before all this shooting went on. They wasn't there before the crime started. So it don't matter what is going on or what the mayor or what, community activists got to say. They wouldn't come in no way. The town too small. They don't care about how much crime it is. And in most towns like this here, that's all happen. This happen on a daily basis. This just happens to be a crazy crime scene because 3 people lost their lives and more than 12 was injured. And then, it's so small that they ain't even clean the crime scene up. You still got live bullets, spent shells on the ground. But like I said, in a small town like this here, this happened on the daily. This gonna continue to happen. Now people gonna run back and spin on the people who actually was shooting. So, this gonna continue to happen. But we in our last days. And anybody from the Delta ever went through the Delta, rode Greyhound from Memphis, that had to go somewhere through Mississippi, most of the time you're going to go through the Delta. All you're going to see is cotton fields, flat lands, and dry shit. A bunch of trees. People on horses, chicken plants, lumber yards. I mean, that's it. It ain't a lot to these little towns. Don't nobody want to move to these little towns like this here for what? People struggling in major cities. So why would I want to move to a little small town that's slow as hell and don't nobody know where you at and it's crime like this here going on? Nobody moving there. The only people that's there in that town is the people who was raised up in that town. And they'll never leave this town. They'll never see outside of this city. Probably go to Memphis or something, but they'll never see it outside of this city. But this the days we in. Everybody packing the club. This happened in cities too. Everybody packing the club. People start spraying. It's even worse when you're in a small town and your town only carrying, less than 3,000, 4,000 people in y'all little town. So if these many people get shot and killed, then, that's just what it's gonna be. It's like packed in a spot, a whole bunch of sardines packed in a spot. But, like I said, man, we're going to continue to see these type of crimes and hear about these type of crimes. It ain't stopping right here. It just was a situation for this city. And look at this downtown, what this little rundown shack club at, called Club Lit. All the rest of the buildings ran down and shit. See what I'm saying? This they little town, they little city. A couple of buildings. Don't nobody want to live there. Everybody already around there poor as hell. Who want to live in a little town like this here? But this the days we in. A lot of stress going on. People broke. So, but then again, we want to send prayers out to everybody that was involved. The 3 people that passed away. Everybody who was hit by a stray bullet. We want to send prayers to their family. And it's going to be a long recovery road for this. And it's damaged this little town. Already it was damaged because it ain't a lot of stuff going on. So, that makes it even worse. But a lot of people ain't even heard of this town before. But the people that's from there and the people that's from surrounding areas. But this another crazy situation. Just let you know we're in our last days. It don't matter if you're in a big city or a small town. The rules are still the same. People get gunned down every day, all day long. for no reason or for reasons. But you don't get a return over life once it's gone. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. We out.